All right, for the idealist perspective, the idealist reads Revelation as largely symbolic. Because it's apocalyptic, because it's prophetic literature, it's not intended to convey specific historical events. Rather, it's communicating spiritual truths that humanity is going to rise up, rebel, judged by God and rescued by God. And so they read Revelation as really 7 cycles of these things happening. And you can read through in Revelation, you see these climactic conquerings of Christ 7 times throughout the book of Revelation. And so when they read through it, they see it as not communicating historical events, like I said, but rather that these are spiritual truths conveying these cosmic forces of battles between good and evil, not just these things of flesh and blood like we read in Ephesians chapter 6. And so the idealist interprets our present location in Revelation chapter 20, verse 7, that Satan is bound, that we are currently in the millennial kingdom spiritually. This isn't a physical kingdom that we can see. Rather, this is a spiritual kingdom. This is exactly what Jesus says in Luke chapter 17, verse 20, that the kingdom of God is not going to come in the way that everybody expected, but rather that the kingdom of God was in the midst of them. And so Revelation 20, chapter 20, verse 3, when Jesus binds Satan, this is described by Paul in Colossians 2:15, that where he binds and he conquers the authorities, and that happens with his death and ascension, right? Like he conquered Satan's sin and death when he conquered the grave. And so that was the institution of the millennial kingdom. And so this is often where idealists will land, looking at these things symbolically. And so when Jesus returns, he's going to come to judge and to establish the new heavens and the new earth. And so they look at Revelation as largely symbolic, not looking for specific events either in the past or in the future, but rather looking at it from a spiritual and a symbolic perspective for how God is trying to communicate the realities of our existence and our future.